like never really die, and the greatest of the goat, and I'm just doing some different shit, and hope y'all follow along. It'll probably turn into a musical, uh, kind of a interdisciplinary work that I'll create with some musicians or something. But I'm just exploring the idea of what we consider great, who's considered great, and then because Ancestor has been with me for most of my career in life, my daddy and his friends, and have been pushing me along. And I used to be scared of it, and I'm not scared of it anymore. I kind of just understand that I'm not alone and that I know things that I know because you don't learn everything in a university setting or because you have your PhD in poetry and all that shit. Something is gift and some of it is spirit passed down work. And so I'm love Ben Okri's writing. So this is something I've never read. It's probably just really abstract, but I kind of just want to read it. And it's when I love a book, I write inside the books. And so I've written all up inside of Ben Okri's book in my house called Mental Fight. It's a beautiful little book. And so I've written these little small poems along while I'm traveling, and I've put them, and I'm just gonna read them to y'all and whatever. Let's just see what happens, whatever. It just says, Mental Fight for Ben Okri, page 23, chapter 3. Is humanity exhausted? I know the fuck I am. Okay. I watch the clouds praying at the feet of the shifting ground. A spirit dance invisible inside the air. There are some who are afraid of snow, others who hide from the sun. Change is always arriving, is always present and beautiful. Below zero can be your warmest moment, the closest approximation to love. If when your hands are cold, your heart is steady. Ask an Eskimo, ask your husband, ask yourself. Landing in Detroit, 2004 or 2014, not really sure. So these are notes to myself. Because I can't read my own handwriting, so I'm just transcribing. Page 40, unnumbered black blank page. Chapter 5, Harmony of Politics and Heart. There is nothing civilized about capitalism. It eats at the souls of humans. What victory to sit in first class until the entire damn plane falls out the sky? Well, then what? Did we win? Will clouds exalt our names? Won't be no Democrat or Republican when the sun checks out. Page 43, hold on to your sanity. Watch our humanity kick in when air is finally for sale and several dollars more if you want anything organic. Everybody gonna find Jesus and Allah. Your neighbor will be your best friend, the one you never spoke to before. The end of all springs for once will offer a moment of clarity. We are not animals, after all. God's children, with their misguided examples of manhood, will surrender to the crumbs of joy. Ancient the smiles of the invisible ones, walking us into freedom. Forsaken, a chain broken, a hymn remembered, coded people. Money was never supposed to define life. Page 46, the poem continues. Paper will burn in a necessary fire. As uninterrupted flame, she is phoenix, evidence, saved from time clocks and passed down fears. Her body a civilization. She is a tangible lottery ticket. Her spirit on the outside now, passing through the buyers of things. Illegible line, a wind song, a deaf bird, a blind wolf, a hole inside a heart. Black pioneer people, what was your greatest discovery outside of yourself? Your wealth? Did you tell them you were never supposed to become them? Did you tell them you were never supposed to become them? That's it.
Woo!
Wow. You know, me talking to myself. I'm gonna read this because Tango's not here, but he inspired this. Inside my book it says, for Tango, Ison Martin. After Heaven is All Goodbyes, which if you don't have his books, you should get them. That was his second book. I would drink the coffee if it wasn't hot, burnt tires. If you swallow gentrification, how many days before you shit out a strip mall? Or maybe all those hurricanes are the indigenous burial grounds waking up. My sweet tooth cannot survive the poor people's sugar tax. The janky tour guide is the tallest piece of sunshine on this entire peninsula. Thank God for Mississippi and after-school programs. Still waiting for the Pacific to turn into a deep cup of black resistance. Page Street, they call it downtown. The beauty is always in the core of the body of the building. How high must the hill be to really get close to the roof of that empire? Wondered the woman disguised as a poet. It's okay that he cusses, says my 11-year-old magician. He says it real cool and it isn't loud. He simply lands the motherfucker correctly in the sentence. Ashes from the last year's fire make an entrance. The scent of burning flesh is sometimes a hot cup of joe. New shoes against a forced blacktop. I'm a language scientist. Y'all keep placing that rock in my hand. I just want one morning without caffeine. Something I could drink to fight this fall sunny. Ripping through these cold Detroit bones. There is no shelter when the sun is traveling through your veins. What time is it today? Light years. So that's for tango.